Hello and welcome everyone to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. My name is Wes and today I'll be taking you through the preview of the second game of Rugby World Cup 2023, which is indeed Italy versus Namibia. Now, these two sides have met 4 times in the past, and each side coming away with 2 wins apiece. Namibia winning both games in 1991, and the Italians winning a game in 2001, and their most recent outing against one another was won, in fact, in their opening game of the Rugby World Cup 2019 pool games. So these two sides are very familiar with one another when it comes to the Rugby World Cup and opening matches. Now, the Namibians will be hoping to change their fate since the last World Cup, as the Italians won that quite convincingly, that opening game, 47 points to 22. So having a look at the Italian side, they seem to be in quite good form. They're going into the Rugby World Cup for the first time with a 2-game win streak, which they will take a lot of encouragement from. So Italians have played 31 Rugby World Cup games. They've won 13 and lost 18. So they've never made it out of the pool stages, but they'll definitely be looking to change that this year. Question is, can they do it? Interestingly, though, the Italians will be looking to get ahead on the scoreboard definitely before half-time, because they've never lost a Rugby World Cup game when they were ahead at half-time. So speaking about the Italians, let's have a look at the lineup today. So number 1 is Danilo Fischetti, number 2 Giacomo Nicotera, number 3 Simone Ferrari, number 4 Dino Lam, number 5 Federico Ruza, number 6 Sebastian Negri, number 7 Michel Lomario, number 8 Lorenzo Canono. Number 9, Stefan Varney. Number 10, Paolo Gabrisi. Number 11, Monti Ioni. Number 12, Luca Morsiso. 13, Juan Ignacio Brex. 14, Ange Capuzzo. And 15, Tommaso Alan. Having a look at your benches then for the Italian side is going to be number 16, Hame Faiva. Number 17, Ivan Neymar. Number 18, Marco Ricconi. Number 19, David Sisi. 20 is Manuel Zuelani, 21 is Martin Page Arello, 22 is Paolo Odogua, and 23 is Pier Bruno. So having a look at those Italian players, some of them to keep your eyes on. Interestingly, though, only five of the players who faced Namibia in the last World Cup make today's match day 23. So that's going to be Alan, Ruza, Morsisi, Ferrari, Ricconi, and Tommaso. So Alan has also played all 9 tests this year for Italy, only missing 5 shots off target. So his record for the 2023 year is 24 out of 29 kicks. So the Italians will be looking for him to make the most of that boot. Another person to keep your eyes on is Federico Ruza. He only missed 1 tackle in the Six Nations campaign, making 60 successful tackles out of 61 total tackles. He'll be key in their lineouts as well, with 2 steals and 38 wins. And now we could talk about Ioni, we could talk about Gabrisi, but the man we have to talk about, definitely to keep your eyes on during this game, is going to be Ange Capuzzo. So he made the most line breaks in the Six Nations for Italy with 12 line breaks, and the most defenders beaten with 30 defenders beaten. So we know what an attacking threat he can be, and the Italians, without a doubt, will be looking forward to unleashing him on the Namibians. Speaking of, and moving over to the Namibians, the Namibians have played 22 World Cup games, but they've not won one yet. So they've lost all 22 games, and they are desperately still chasing that first Rugby World Cup win, despite this being their 7th consecutive tournament. So their closest sort of chance was actually in the 2015 World Cup, when they played Georgia, and they only narrowly lost by 1 point. So the Namibians will really be looking forward to capitalize, hopefully, and get that win. So their only try scored in the last World Cup actually was against the Italian side in that opening match, with 3 tries scored. And looking at the Namibians' recent form, it's a bit of a mixed bag. So they lost to Uruguay 26-18. However, then they won against Chile, coming back from a massive deficit of 19-7 down at the half to win that game 28-26. So really showing out that they can come from behind and grind out a win. So looking at your Namibian team then. So having number 1 there, we've got Des Seti. Number 2, Torsten van Jaarsveld. Number 3, Arno Scotia. 4 is Adrian Ludwig. 5 is Tiju Uwani. 6, Vian Conradi. 7 is Johan Vertief. 8 is Richard Hardwick. 9 is Damian Stevens. 10, Tian Swalapool. At 11 is JC Grayling. 12 is Danko Berger. 13 is Johan Deisel. 14 is Gerwin Moton. 15 is Divian Rousseau. Looking at your bench for the Namibian side then is going to be Louis van der Westhuizen at 16, Jason Bernade at 17, Casper Vivers 18, 19 is Tian de Klerk, 20 is Prince Gasop, 21 is Jacques Theron, 22 is Andre van der Berg, and 23 is Leroux Martin. So having a look at those Namibia players then, 2 out of 3 of their try scorers from the previous World Cup are making a return, and that is going to be Damian Stevens and JC Grayling. So they will be looking to hopefully repeat the form they found in 2019. Interesting to note that Johan Deysel is Namibia's 3rd most capped player at 14 caps. One to watch out definitely will be for Richard Hardwick. He was a defensive monster for the Melbourne Rebels this last Super Rugby season. In fact, he was able to win the most breakdown penalties of any player, and then came in second with the most jackals. So really impressive to watch defensively. Another defensive maestro to watch will be Johan Retief. He has not missed a tackle this year, so successfully completing all 16 tackles he's faced with. However, we will definitely be looking out for Divian Rousseau on a 2-game try-scoring streak. So he's got 6 total career tries. So what do you guys think? Who is going to take home the first blood between Namibia and Italy? Now, most of the polls are saying that the Italians have this one in the bag, but do you think the Namibians can pull off quite an early upset in their first game of the Rugby World Cup? We hope you like this video. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe, but stay with us here on Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for all of your Rugby World Cup 2023 coverage.